What's up, Jabronis? Welcome to the first ever edition of Jabroni Sports. I am your host, AJ Firstenow, and I am joined today by Trey Montuano.
Hey.
Zach Cassio.
Hello.
And our producer, Johnny Montuano.
Hello there. Filling in for Brian Enthusiast.
Filling in for, yes, the absentee Brian Silky Enthusiast. So, how you doing, boys?
I'm blessed. I'm breathing.
Yeah? Excellent.
Doing all right?
Excellent.
I'm doing great since I saw Zach's Ninja Turtles cup.
It is an excellent cup. It's a strong start.
It's a cup that's been in the home since I lived here, so I mean it's only right that
Great cup, huge.
I grabbed it. It looked clean. It was green inside, so like if it was dirty, I would have been able to see, and I saw that it was like.
And Johnny's drinking
clean.
a plastic San Pellegrino, so
I'm a
keeping
aristocrat.
the bougie.
But it's warm. It's a warm San Pellegrino.
This is actually a podcast of what we're drinking.
We have,
right now.
exactly. We were going to do a sports podcast.
Andrew?
I'm drinking a Propel, actually. It's watermelon. I didn't even know that. Wow, fancy.
That's great.
Trey, what are you
I
drinking?
got a Lagunitas IPA.
So now
Keeping it real.
we've covered. If any of those companies want to
Wait,
send us something.
I'm drinking water out of here. So
He tried to spin his mic like Justin Timberlake at the Super Bowl.
Super Bowl.
I told you guys I was.
He
gonna
also
do
was
it.
going to throw Janet Jackson under the bus as well. So now that we've gotten what our beverage of choice is out of the way,
important to start every show.
like I said, if
It'll always be water. For
any
me,
of these
but-
companies want to send us something, I mean, I thought those were pretty fantastic shout-outs.
We did a lot of name dropping.
There was
right
a
now.
lot of name dropping. That's gonna be a big part of the podcast. So, boys, today is NBA All-Star Saturday. One of the more enjoyable days of the sports year for me personally. Memories of slam dunk contests, 3-point shootouts, things of that nature. And as luck would have it, we're all pretty big NBA fans. You guys excited for tonight? Excited for All-Star Saturday?
You know, I looked at the lineup for the dunk contest. Oladipo's in it, which is great, but I don't really know the other three guys.
Donovan Mitchell?
Donovan Mitchell, he's a rookie, right?
Donovan Mitchell might be the rookie of the year. Yeah,
Oh,
I'll say
okay,
it's either him or Ben Simmons.
All right,
Ben Simmons.
Nate, run down the lineup.
Who, me right now?
Whoever.
Sure. We have Donovan Mitchell. We have Dennis Smith Jr., another rookie. Another leaper. Victor Oladipo.
Mm-hmm.
And then whoever replaced Aaron Gordon.
We don't know.
Sorry, whoever replaced Aaron Gordon.
Johnny, you got to be on facts,
But-
man. Like,
I'm on the microphone right now when I'm producing. I'm on the computer.
Normally, you got to be the facts man, but for today, I'll look it up real
I can
quick.
almost guarantee that there's more than 3 people in the dunk contest.
No, it's just 3. They're trying something new.
They didn't bring a guy into the NBA like last year just for the dunk contest. Who was that guy with the high shorts?
Flight White. James Flight White. And there was Derek Jones Jr.
Derek Jones Jr.
Who is with the Heat currently, actually getting some run for them.
Oh.
Which the fact that they're winning games when Derek Jones Jr. is playing minutes for them is, it's definitely some praise there. there.
Larry Nance Jr.
Oh, okay.
That's
Newly
good.
traded.
New Cav, Larry Nance Jr. So
I'll go with Dennis Smith Jr. if we're taking votes.
I think Donovan Mitchell is the odds-on favorite for me. But
I gotta go with Donovan Mitchell. That's
I'm going with Oladipo.
what I've been thinking the whole time.
Oladipo.
Victor Oladipo, not a bad choice.
Are they gonna bring?
Wow, Larry Nance Jr. No love.
Are they gonna bring Jeremy Evans out of retirement for this?
I was wondering if Birdman was going to come out during intermission and miss 17 dunks for old time's sake. So yeah, I mean, like I said,
Isn't it the 20th anniversary?
I have no idea.
Of Birdman?
Yes,
Yeah, he's only 20, man.
and it's actually the 20th anniversary of the movie Birdman, starring Michael Keaton. A lot of people think it came out in 2015. That is not the case. It's 20 years
it's the
dropping new
20th
facts
anniversary of the NBA dunk contest.
Well, there you go. So hopefully we have a good one tonight for the 20th. So
Cheers.
cheers to that. Absolutely. So since we're at the All-Star break, the All-Star break is always kind of a time where you look forward to All-Star weekend, but it's also a time to sort of reflect back on the season that was up till this point.
And it's a big thing for Kevin Hart. I watched the celebrity game earlier, and he wasn't in it, so there's probably going to be a little less Kevin Hart this All-Star break.
Was he as drunk as he was at the Super Bowl?
Kevin Hart actually was not allowed into the celebrity game. He tried, and the same security guard blocked him from going on stage that blocked him from the Eagles podium. So it's been a tough month for Kevin Hart. But like I said, it's a good time to sort of reflect back on what's going on in the NBA. So I mean, since we're here, what do you guys think of the first half of the season? Has it gone as you expected? Have you been pleasantly surprised by anything? Anything disappointing you? Both from we have a few Bulls fans, and I'm a Bucks fan, and
I would definitely say I'd say the Bulls are very surprising. Their young players are playing well. Still need to lose more games, get another draft pick, but the Bulls have definitely surprised me. Lauri Markkanen.
Oh, absolutely.
He's in the Rookie of the Year conversation. I mean, a little bit outside.
Yeah, I don't think he'll win. But I think that I think it goes Ben Simmons or Donovan Mitchell, and that's about it as far as people that could win it. But I would absolutely agree that the Bulls have been a pleasant surprise from both a aesthetic standpoint. They're much more enjoyable to watch than they've been in years past. And the fact that their young talent, like Chris Dunn as well, has looked like not a bust. Getting him away from Tom Thibodeau has perhaps helped his career.
The rookie killer,
yes.
Tom Thibodeau.
Yes, the rookie rider, Tom Thibodeau. Because it's hard to get minutes when he's playing all of his vets 42 every night. So I can definitely see how that could be beneficial getting away from that. But yeah, the Bulls, it absolutely behooves the Bulls currently to lose as much as possible.
Do you think that Tom Thibodeau constantly has acid reflux? Dodge, get back on defense.
At the very least,
he needs prescription strength cough drops.
Yeah, I wonder if he should get a deal with like the chloroseptic sprays, those things you can spray on the back of your throat.
Yeah, so it's numb.
Yeah,
it's
exactly.
cocaine for your throat.
And then actually he would sound like Morgan Freeman. A lot of people don't know that.
He throws out his voice every night. He's actually shouting every night, so he just throws it out every single night.
So during the summer, he's like silky smooth. It's like Barry White.
Hello,
and then he shows up the first day of practice, and it's ruined.
It's gone after that.
Absolutely, just
goes home and ices his throat every night.
Ice is this his throat? Yes.
Ice.
Yeah.
Ice, Derek. Ice.
Oh, don't bring up Derrick Rose, please.
But to get a little bit back on topic, the other thing I would say that surprised me, it would probably be the Bucks. I mean, obviously, the Bucks fan a little bit, but
I think they're expected to be good.
They should be better.
I think the surprise would be that they're underperforming. They fired Jason Kidd. I think both of those things are, and that they traded for Eric Bledsoe. I think those are fairly surprising things that aren't like something you really first saw when you walked into the season for the Bucks.
I like that the Bucks finally realized that Jason Kidd was a bad coach. Took him 3 years?
Yeah, absolutely.
It happens.
Absolutely agree.
Should we talk about the playoffs last year with Jason Kidd?
I mean, we'll get there. I'm sure at some point. We'll get there. I'm sure at some point.
I don't want to do that.
No, exactly. But no, I would agree that the Bucks have probably fall under the disappointment category for me at this juncture in the season, which is strange because if you told me they'd be 34-25 or something like that preseason, I probably would take that at the break. But the way they've gotten there has been disappointing. It's been the development of Giannis into a top 5-ish player in the league, and then really nothing else in terms of like anyone stepping up, anyone taking that step forward. The center position has been a massive black hole since the trade of Greg Monroe to acquire Eric Bledsoe.
Wait, hold up. Can we talk about how the Bucks have the worst Zeller and the worst Plumlee?
The Bucks do.
I thought it was the same kid. I thought it was.
Hold on. The Bucks don't have Luke Zeller.
I
so
Luke.
I was gonna say, sir, hold your tongue, please. There is a third Zeller. We do have the third Plumlee, though. Marshall, formerly of the Westchester Knicks D-League affiliate there. But he plays for the Bucks.
Is Greg Oden still? Can we?
Greg Oden. Fun fact, Greg Oden has declared himself eligible for the upcoming Big 3 draft. So
wow, that's something we're going to be covering extensively over the summer,
exactly.
Just for those listening at home.
Maybe that should be our podcast theme, the Big 3 Ice Cube's League.
I think. Well, I mean, come Big 3 season, that's going to be. We're going to probably have 90-minute specials devoted every
definitely.
week.
Okay, let's not waste any more time on the Big 3.
Whoa!
Yeah, hold on, sir.
I like the Big 3. It's half court, 3-on-3.
You don't like seeing Sharif Abdur-Rahim crossing over Eddie House? That doesn't do anything for you?
Sharif Abdur-Rahim is really good.
Kwame Brown has restarted his career, sir.
Restart of his career, definitely.
Yeah, Kwame Brown looks like a star in the Big 3.
Steven Jackson is mic'd up for every game.
Doesn't do it for me.
Allen Iverson doesn't show up to the games, okay? The Big 3 is America's league.
All right,
look out, NFL.
Let's get back to the NBA. I'm gonna talk about the Bulls again. So, although Garpax probably is the worst combination in the NBA of management, it turns out that they might have actually won the Jimmy Butler trade, in my opinion.
I think it's possible for both teams to win a trade. I would say in this scenario, I think it's hard to say. I mean, how could you call Minnesota a loser when they're competing for home court in a first-round playoff series in the West after not making the playoffs prior to all these seasons, despite having Wiggins, Karl Anthony Towns, this glut of young talent. So I think the Jimmy Butler acquisition was perfect for what Minnesota was trying to do, but it also kickstarted the Bulls' rebuild in a way that they would not have done otherwise.
Yeah, and I feel like Fred Hoiberg finally has a team that plays to his style.
Yeah. Agreed.
And Chris Dunn gets up and down. He's exciting to watch. Markkanen's a three-point shooter, although I don't think they even knew how good Markkanen would be when they drafted him. They're like, oh, he's there. We got to pick him. And then Levine. Levine looks good coming off his injury. What do you have, 35 against the T-Wolves?
Against Minnesota, yep.
That was an exciting game.
They should have shut him down. You got to lose games.
They can
put him back in there.
That's what March and April are for, though. That's when guys have mysterious injuries that aren't real. That's when the Suns last year openly benched all of their veterans for rest for 6 weeks. So the prime time tanking opportunity is still to come. But yeah, that's what I completely agree. That's what I was saying with the Bulls as far as like aesthetically pleasing. They move the basketball. They move without the ball. And I think you kind of see the effect that not having Jimmy Butler and Dwayne Wade has had on that team.
Don't forget about Rondo.
Rondo will at least find you, though.
Yeah.
Because Rondo may pound the rock, but it's not to create his own shot typically. So it's a little different.
Yeah, and getting back to the tanking thing, Hoiberg just came out recently and said that campaign and was the center Felicio or Felicio?
Cristiano Felicio, yes.
He's going to get a lot of minutes.
Well, he should, because the Bulls did sign him to a 4-year, $32 million contract this past offseason. So
when Hoiberg said that, I was like, yes, we are going to be full-on tank mode.
But to me, that kind of shows why the Bulls tank is an accidental one, because this organization, that was their 1201 like free agent signing last year. Like at midnight, they were at Cristiano Felicio's door and were like, "Big Chris, we need you to bring this thing together." So that just, like, it makes it hard when you do things like that for me to give them too much credit for oopsieing their way into a decent rebuild.
Don't forget about the lottery pick, the trade acquisition of Campaign.
Oh yes, absolutely.
Knockdown 3-point shooter of the Windy City Bulls D-League team. Campaign! Lottery pick.
Another lotto pick. I mean, they are loading up with young athletic players 3 years after they said they were trying to get young athletic players. But better late than never. Better late than never.
Hey, real quick though, as well on that trade, Minnesota actually gained something fairly important.
What's that?
Probably your second best six man in the NBA, Jay Crossover.
Absolutely, the ageless
that
wonder.
Changes a lot when you have Jay Crossover, who's just like, hey, I can get in a game and shoot 15 times and put up 20 points for no reason on a given night.
Absolutely anchor your second unit. You can have nobody else, and as long as I'm there, we'll probably score. Yeah, he's been wonderful for them. I think he turned 38.
Yeah, 38
recently, which is incredible.
And then he spends his whole summer playing pickup games at the Y.
What's even more incredible is the Jet doing it at 40.
The Jet at 40, 41. Part of me is torn because I feel like the Jet steals minutes from players that should be developing.
Yeah.
Who are you going to develop? Sterling Brown?
Absolutely. Absolutely. I think Sterling Brown would be one of those guys.
Is he recovered from getting tased at Walgreens?
Yes.
He played the same night.
Yeah, he did. He played. He played with prong marks in his face. Actually, later that day, you could still see where he got stuck by the taser at the Walgreens. Not sure that we're going to really get money for that corporate shout out, but maybe surprise me. I'll be pleasantly surprised.
I was going to say their jingle, but I don't even know Walgreens jingle.
We don't have it.
There's no jingle?
There's no Walgreens.
Walgreens drugs.
Get your drugs. Yep, that's it. We just made one.
Walgreens, you kind of need us.
Get your drugs and your smokes.
All right, should we talk about our favorite starting five in the NBA?
We could. I mean, I'm not done with.
Hold on.
I'm not done with my surprises and disappointments.
Oh, okay, we're still on surprise.
Oh, yeah.
I was going to say one of my biggest surprises is Yusuf Nurkic. I don't even know if I'm saying
Nurkic in Portland.
The triple double.
No, what's the guy?
Nikola Jokic.
Nikola Jokic. I'm sorry.
He had the fastest.
Jokic. I need to write down names.
The fastest triple double in NBA history.
Yeah, that's pretty impressive. Granted, it was against the Bucks, who have no answer for the center position, but
absolutely, as mentioned before. Yeah,
but
Thon is about as frail as you can get,
and he's 37. Unfortunately, a lot of people. Yeah, a lot of
knows his
people.
age.
Or he's 15.
The problem is everyone knows it except the Bucks.
He's actually 13, going on 30.
He is Jennifer Gardner.
coming this fall.
Thon Maker was 13 and then he was 30. How will you do against high schoolers the third time around? But yeah,
He can shoot, I guess.
He can shoot sometimes. That's Thon Maker. He can shoot sometimes. You heard it here first.
Wasn't he working with KG? Did that?
Yeah, Kevin Garnett said he was going to be an MVP someday, so I'm still waiting for that. We'll see. We'll maybe.
Anything is possible!
He also didn't specify what league he'd be an MVP in, so maybe Thon can be an MVP in China or
G League.
Yeah,
the
G
Big
League.
Three.
The Big Three.
The Big Three, perhaps.
Oh,
yeah.
man.
So that's
Who was
not,
Big Three MVP last year, Johnny? Stats.
Why should anyone know that off the top of their head? Yeah, please don't waste.
No, don't look
If I was back in the producer position, I'd be looking this stuff up right now.
I'm glad you're not then in this particular instance.
My money's on Sharif Abdul-Rahim.
Any guesses?
I just gave you one.
I know, for the other two.
Oh, okay.
No, I have no idea, nor do I really care.
Rashard Lewis.
Oh,
Yes. If he's probably on steroids. I doubt they test there.
Ice Cube's got a strict drug policy.
Does he?
Yeah, that's why AI said out all those
Ice Cube
games.
has a much stricter drug policy than the NBA.
Yeah.
I'm sure he does. I'm sure he does. All right, so I mean, we have surprises, we have disappointments, but end of the day, is there any way that it's not Cleveland versus Golden State in the finals?
Yes.
Oh, Cleveland might not make it.
Cleveland's
Celtics are getting Hayward back, right?
Are they?
No.
I doubt that. I still doubt that.
I heard somewhere that he's coming back.
I've heard he's coming back, but I didn't hear this year.
Yeah, everything that I've heard. Yeah,
Of course he's coming back.
everything that I've heard has said that they are not relying on him coming back this season as part of their plans.
Guys, it's Cleveland, Golden State, right? I mean,
No.
come on.
I think the Thunder could possibly give him a run.
The Thunder
The
going to be
Thunder are
Golden
gonna be
State?
Golden State's one of the
I
best
think
teams.
I think they're the only team with a chance.
No, Golden State's one of the best teams of all time. There's
I'm not arguing that, but I'm just saying that's the only team that can give them a chance. They give a better chance than anyone else against Cleveland in the East as well.
Well, who else we got in the West?
Houston.
Right. I
who's
think Houston's
playing
got a better chance.
Yeah,
than-
Houston's playing really, really well this year.
Than OKC.
There's always the Spurs. Don't count out the Spurs.
Yeah,
If the Spurs get Kawhi back, and if Zaza Pachulia doesn't break his leg in the first game of their playoff series this year, I think the Spurs could absolutely have something to say about that when all is said and done.
Wait, what's the Kawhi thing? Does
Turns
anyone
out
have any?
Zaza wasn't going Game 7.
No.
last year.
Game 7.
Going Game 1.
Does anyone know the Kawhi thing? Do we know what's happening?
Like his
Achilles,
timetable?
ankle?
Yeah, I was gonna say.
But I thought like he's like talked out against the organization and stuff.
I don't know.
Oh,
If you got more on that, then I'm curious.
I just heard that he just said something in there. It's kind of a weird fucking Andrew Luck situation.
Oh, first swear word.
I was about to say that the
Drop
first
it.
swear word. I thought we were going to swear a lot more.
No.
That was going to be the thing.
I've been conscious of it, but now the first one fucking broke the glass ceiling. I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna fucking swear the whole
There
fucking
you go.
goddamn time.
Oh my god.
Yeah, the Kawhi thing. The Kawhi thing's basically just been more that it's weird. I think that's what you're kind of saying with the parallel to the Andrew Luck injury.
Yeah, like what's happening?
Like nobody has really been able. It's a quad injury, which is just a muscle. But he came back briefly, unsuccessfully, was re-injured, and now is out indefinitely. And there still has been no timetable for his return. So that's a red flag. But I feel like doubting Popovich is something that you just don't do at this point.
Wait, LaMarcus Aldridge doubted him last year, and now Pop talked that it helped him that he like approached LaMarcus a different way, and it helped him out a ton.
Yeah.
So like I don't know. I feel like if anyone can be questioned, it's Pop, because Pop, like Steve Kerr, I'm sure is the same way. But like you have to be able as a head coach to adapt and like change with the times, with the different players you have, and the different like how people interact to certain like positive, negative, all that shit. But like I feel like you can question Pop.
His players, yeah.
Yeah.
I won't because
absolutely not.
Because he knows much more than I do.
Yeah,
and he's probably one of the greatest coaches of all time, if
Probably.
not the greatest coach
Probably
of all
the-
time.
Absolutely.
How do you
Absolutely.
think that conversation with Pop and LaMarcus went? Like, hey, Pop, I really don't feel like you know what you're doing. And Pop was like, listen, dude, like, I won a championship against LeBron, so
I've done this a time or two. I may know what's going on here.
I had Danny Green knocking down threes all day.
Danny Green.
I got Boris Diaw a lot of money. Boris Diaw made a significant amount of money from my teams.
Boris looked great when they were doing that.
He did. But remember Boris Diaw LeBron stopper? Remember that? Remember that week?
Lockdown.
That was fantastic. That's one of my favorite NBA postseason storylines. Like when we look back and we see Andre Iguodala as a Finals MVP, averaging like 8 points and 3 rebounds a game, people will be like, "What the fuck happened in that series?" He'd be like, "He stopped LeBron." Like LeBron averaged like 31 on 58% shooting in that series. Like, yeah, but they didn't win, so he stopped them and he won MVP. Like,
it's like I feel like every year LeBron should be the MVP of the league, but we try and like fill in. Oh well, Harden put up big points a couple times.
Westbrook won it last year though.
yeah, that's fair.
That's fair.
When you average a triple double, I think it's a fairly reasonable reason to
a
give it to
triple
somebody
double
else.
on 14 of 45 shooting.
Sure, I mean, volume.
Hey, you still got to get those other two stats, man. Those.
You can't volume rebound.
He was also dropping still like 30 points, 40 points on nights. So
But you can volume rebound though. You could just throw it off the backboard.
Miss your own shot. You can just Ricky Davis it.
Ricky Davis.
Hold on,
triple
let's
double.
not get Gonzo going on Ricky Davis.
One of the greatest triple doubles of all time.
One of his, it wasn't though. It wasn't. It's not.
To me,
officially.
it was to me. Damn it!
Talk about spreading MVP. I'm still mad that Steve Nash is 2, and Kobe and Shaq both have 1.
Well, Kobe actually has 0 regular season MVP awards.
He does.
Yeah. Kobe never won a regular season MVP.
Wait, really?
Yeah,
Are we sure about that?
Yeah.
fairly sure on that one.
And Shaq's won 1.
Get the book.
Yeah, because speaking of the book, it was actually in Shea Serrano, the Basketball and Other Things book. I was reading the argument, was Kobe Bryant ever the best player in the NBA in a given season? And there's a fairly convincing argument to be made, probably not. Like Kobe, he had Jordan for the beginning of his career.
Kobe?
Yep. And he had LeBron.
Jordan, Shaq.
Yeah. And then he had LeBron basically overshadowing him for, as soon as LeBron was relevant, Kobe was never a better player than LeBron, essentially from any sort of measurement
No,
standpoint.
but AJ wasn't saying that Jordan was on his team. He was saying
that's
that
Jordan was
Jordan
the
was
better player
in
than
there.
Oh, I'm
player in the
sorry.
league.
That's
Yeah.
what I was thinking at first.
He lost MVP potential years because Jordan was in the league and you weren't better than Jordan. So, yeah. So the Kobe Bryant thing is fascinating to me because Kobe Bryant is no doubt a Hall of Famer, no doubt an absolute.
Kobe Bryant was an MVP.
One time?
2007, 2008 season.
See, I knew.
Okay.
I know.
That was the beginning of
I thought he was.
That was after 3 years of white greatness, though.
what was
2
it?
years of Steve Nash and 1 year of Dirk.
Dirk won a regular season MVP?
Dirk's not actually white. He's European.
That's
Oh,
that's
I'm
not
sorry.
allowed.
Doesn't
whenever,
count.
Doesn't
whenever
count.
they talk about white players, yeah.
I'm trying to just peruse and see if there's any other ones that stand out.
Steve Nash, white for sure, though.
Hey,
Yeah.
He skateboarded.
is Derrick Rose the only MVP that's not going to be a Hall of Famer?
Yes, and he might also be the only MVP that's blown out both of his knees.
Regular
You
season.
disagree with that? You
Yeah, I
disagree
think
with the-
didn't Kobe blow up both of his?
Achilles.
Achilles,
yeah.
One time.
Achilles, but that can be worse,
Yeah.
really. Yeah, I mean, regular season MVP to not make the Hall of Fame. That's, I'd have to say,
I'm
I
perusing
don't
the
see
list.
any way he makes the Hall of Fame. Because
There's no way. There's
Right.
no way Derrick Rose makes the Hall of Fame.
you basically have 5 years of him being a relevant player.
See, once we get to the 70s, I don't know.
Yeah, just 5.
Like,
Not
was-
even anything.
Is Bob McAdoo a Hall of Famer?
Yes. Buffalo
Yeah,
Braves. Bob
Derrick
McAdoo,
Rose-
yeah.
This one I've never heard. Dave Cohen's?
Cohen's is a Hall of Famer. Yep.
Okay.
Derrick Rose is 30.
Yeah,
right?
it's over
30.
It's over for him, though. I mean,
Nobody wants him.
yeah,
Nobody.
it's absolutely over for Derrick Rose.
So his career's over.
Yeah, it's over for Derrick, and like I said, based on body of work at this point, I'm not sure how you make a case for him being a Hall of Famer. So that is an interesting little nugget or tidbit, as it were.
Sad.
It is. More so for you, Johnny. Since
My favorite player.
I was down to say, I was like,
Dude, he's
going to
go over to China and fucking kill it.
He'll never go to China.
I think Derrick Rose will
Yes, he
retire
will.
as soon as his contract is over.
But
oh my God,
yeah,
he's still
but
getting paid by.
He has
Yes.
like another 8 or 10 years or something.
Is it that long?
Yeah, he's got quite a bit left on
Well,
that contract.
at least he'll be able to make parent-teacher
No,
conferences.
but he has to play in order to get the contract.
Or
so
make
he's
public
gonna.
appearances, though.
No, but
That's why he's been getting paid, because he hasn't played enough games a lot of the years to make the money. But he makes public appearances for them.
But he's gonna. Yeah, but you can't make. Yeah, I guess. But like, I think he's probably gonna play in China. That'd be my
You
guess.
see, he's all about his kids. So seriously,
He's
being
all about
away,
his kids and
How many
sex
does he
parties.
have? I thought he just had
And
one.
having sex
I think
with
he's got
lots
one.
of other men. But
Can
other
we-
than
can
having
we
sex
verify?
with lots of other men and one woman,
That was a
Derrick
one-time
Rose, Derrick
thing.
Rose likes his kid probably as much as that. I can
He's-
say that safely.
He was helping out his boys, and he's like, "Let me hop in on this too."
Is that
I
how
don't
that
know.
works?
I don't
Okay.
even know if this is a true.
Let's say, have you ever been part of a six-way with five dicks?
No,
No?
But he
Alright.
was not guilty, right? So can we prove that this
you
actually
never
happened?
been in a 5-dick 6-way?
I don't think. I don't think
Wait,
he
so
was.
you guys,
man.
you guys have? Is that a
I don't-
common
right,
thing?
That's what
I
I'm
don't
saying.
think
You
that
can't
you-
talk until you've been in it.
I don't. Yeah.
Sounds like a UWM men's basketball team.
Five dick six-way.
Eiffel Tower.
Actually, that's what they replaced Bracket Buster Saturday with, was the five dick six-way. They said it was a better way to get some national exposure,
Inappropriate.
so to speak.
Get
Yes.
it exposure.
We can edit that whole part out. That's fine.
Hold on. Who do you think will be better in China? It's going to be multiple choice. Jim or Fredette?
He's going to China.
He's already
He's
in
in
China.
He's in China.
He's in China.
He had like a 55-point game.
At the
I
last
don't know
Bucks
Chinese
game I
players.
went to, I saw a Guangdong Sharks jersey, bud. Okay?
Hold on. I couldn't even get through the first person.
I know, we popped.
Jim or Fredette? Stephon Marbury?
Is he still doing it?
MVP.
Derrick Rose?
Two-time.
Or Andre Blatch?
Andre Blatch.
That is a name I have
Wait,
not
is he
heard
over
in
there?
a
I forgot all
long
about
time.
Andre Black.
He plays for the Filipino national team.
He does. He does. That
How?
is- I don't, because basketball, it doesn't matter.
Oh.
Like in national sports, you don't have
They're
to
like,
be Filipino.
okay,
He's
each
one
country
once.
can have 2 black guys, except for USA
Right, that's because
And-
they actually are from that country.
and any country in Africa.
Yeah, they can't really put a limit on that. But yeah, no, Andre Blatch, Filipino national, because he played there a little bit.
Maybe he didn't even play in China. I don't even know, but I think he did.
So it's,
That was just a good way to work Andre Blatch into a conversation.
so wait, next.
I haven't pictured somebody chucking a long two flat-footed in a long time, man. And
Oh,
that's
he'd be great in today's NBA.
That'd be right there.
Does Dennis Rodman play for North Korea yet?
No, they're not allowed in the Olympics.
Is he at the Olympics? Yeah, is Dennis Rodman at the
Wait,
Olympics?
hold up. Different topic. But why can't Russia? Why is it just OAR? I thought it was the band participating
Yes,
on behalf of Russia.
of a revolution or whatever. Yeah, no.
It's because they're fucking in trouble. For
Russia is
Steroids?
banned from the Olympics because of steroids. However, Olympic athletes from Russia are not. So yes, go ahead and figure that one out.
stuff. So you compete as the world.
They are the rings.
They are the world.
They are the world.
So you're telling me it's not just OAR band members?
No,
cross country.
No, the U.S. hockey team did not lose to OAR 4-0 this morning. So, although that would have been pretty cool, I would have definitely tried to get some autographs when they come to Summerfest, like I'm sure they will for the 15th consecutive year. But yeah, OAR is just Russia without the flag, so they're technically not Russian anymore, I guess.
All right, my bad. Let's get back.
No,
to
that's
the
okay.
NBA.
That's okay. I mean,
I was just confused.
Andre Blatch will throw a wrench into any conversation. There's no doubt about that.
Hey, but when China, we play them next in the whatever the fucking Olympics
For what sport?
for basketball is like
Wait,
stuff.
this is Winter Olympics.
Yeah, we don't play.
I know.
that.
I'm saying in 2 years.
Oh,
Basketball is in the winter. Maybe it should be
yeah,
a winter
I know.
Olympic
That's
game.
what I've been saying. But they play outside.
That's
Johnny.
a good point.
No, they play it outside.
It's got to be on
They
ice.
play basketball outside?
No, I'm fucking with you.
I mean, you could play basketball
Yeah.
outside, but
No, that's
not
just
for
jock
soccer.
jams.
It's
Pretty
got to
sure
have
they just
ice
do
or
it
snow.
because the NBA would not.
They should do that like hockey does it. They should play outside.
The
one
outdoor,
game.
the
Just play
outdoor
at Rucker.
classic. The
Just play
outdoor
at the Rucker.
classic.
Yeah, but
Maybe like a preseason game.
Somebody would die.
They
Yeah.
do preseason games
Say,
outside.
maybe like a
there's
preseason
not
game.
enough security
Yeah.
for
They
the
do not
Rucker.
do preseason games
They do.
outside, do
Not
They
they?
did a
Rucker,
preseason
but
game.
yeah.
They did a preseason game on a ship, right?
Yep.
On a boat.
That was college.
That was a regular season college game, actually,
Yeah.
yeah. And they had to cancel that game like 30 seconds in because
Wrong
the floor
on-
was like ice.
Wrong on both
Yeah, the
accounts.
floor was so slippery.
That was
They
actually a
canceled-
regular
it
season
was
college
North
game.
Carolina versus somebody.
Michigan
State, yeah.
All right, but
and they canceled that game after like 28 seconds because 4 ACLs were torn.
And Tom Izzo's assistant knocked out some woman in the stands.
That was actually part of the allegations that Deadspin unveiled against Michigan State. Tom Izzo's assistant.
My point was, are we going to have to face Stephon Marbury when he comes back around? Like, is he going to be on China?
Dude, he retired.
I
He
hope so.
retired, I think.
Yeah, but did he retire from international
Yeah,
competition?
Oh.
Yeah, I would say, is he retired from the Olympics? That's what I need to know. What is 30? What is...
That's how long we've been going.
ESPN 30
Oh,
for
30
30.
for 30.
I thought it was a 30 for 30
Okay.
on Stephon Marbury. I'm like, I think they already did like a little bit of coverage.
Johnny, just talk about that 30 for 30.
About the Stephon Marbury 30 for 30?
Was it like,
That's
can
what I
we
was trying
see
to
when he
say.
got a tattoo on his head?
No, that's fair.
30 for 30.
No, it's just mainly him eating Vaseline in the back of an SUV.
While crying, with tears streaming down his face.
It's actually happened, okay?
All
You
right.
watch the show.
Enough time on
So,
Chinese
I'm
basketball.
going to say, I'm going to sneak in one more NBA related. It's not really a surprise. I just wanted to work this into the podcast, and I didn't care if it came up organically. But I'm going to say, you heard it here first. In a couple years, look out for the Brooklyn Nets, boys and girls. Okay.
Brooklyn Nets.
I enjoy some Brooklyn Nets basketball. Kenny Atkinson has that team launching like 43s a game. They will pick up any reclamation project in the league. Send us your D'Angelo Russells, your Jaleel Okafors, your Damari Carrolls, your Karis LeVerts, your Rondé Hollis Jeffersons, and we will play an entertaining, up-tempo style of basketball and win some games. The Nets, at the All-Star break, already have 19 wins.
That's
okay?
a lot.
How many of you would have been surprised if the Nets won 19 games or less for the whole season?
I'd be surprised if the Nets would have won one game.
See?
I thought they were going to lose every game.
And
Wait, you're... Oh,
they
shit.
lost Jeremy Lin to a torn ACL on night 1.
Superstar Jeremy
Yep.
Lin.
I mean,
No.
oh my goodness.
Stop messing with the
We are,
Nets.
yeah, we're actually undergoing an earthquake.
I know you're really mad that we're at the 30-minute mark and you need a break, but
Well,
there's
I
no
thought-
reason to
No,
slam
we
on the
have
tables.
Brooklyn
We have a
Nets!
system.
I'm
No!
saying, guys,
No!
I waited 30 minutes to bring up the Brooklyn Nets, and now we have to make a ruckus.
I just don't want to think about it.
I just wanted 60 seconds to talk
Jay-Z
about.
got screwed.
I just wanted to talk about the Brooklyn Nets for a minute, maybe two, but I see
question-
that that's impossible.
The question is, do the Brooklyn Nets have a player that could start on any other NBA team? Maybe D'Angelo Russell?
Yeah.
Jaleel Okafor.
Is D'Angelo Russell
Oh,
doing well
Okafor
this
would
year?
start on
He would start in the
D'Angelo
Bucks.
Russell, prior to his injury, was averaging, I think, like 21 or 22 points per game.
D'Angelo Russell is solid.
Yeah.
Lakers gave him up because he tweeted something about Nick Young's girlfriend. It's like, who cares?
I was going to say,
Snitch.
because he was the snitch in the Nick Young situation. Yep.
Snitching.
Bad
Yeah,
at all.
and look
Nick
at
Young
Nick
ain't
Young.
even there.
No, he's on the Warriors
He's on
now.
the Warriors
Chucking
playing
up.
poorly.
As many threes as possible.
Yeah, that's
AJ
kind of the
AJ's
Nick
mic
Young
is gone.
experience. That's okay. It's mostly there. But yeah, so that's I just wanted to share my beliefs on the
Big
Brooklyn
topic.
Nets. So since I don't think they are, what do you guys think is the most depressing NBA team? Like, what fan base do you feel
Orlando
The-
Magic.
the
The
sorriest for?
Suns. The Suns.
They got
That's a good
Devin
one.
Booker.
I got a different one than everybody else. The Memphis Grizzlies.
Well, that's really good.
I like Mike Conley. I think I just feel bad for Mike Conley.
What about Marc Gasol?
Yeah, what
Well,
about
he's going
Big
to get
Mark?
traded, so
What do you mean? It's past the trade deadline.
No, eventually, or he'll
He doesn't
get signed
want it. He
to free
doesn't want to get
agency.
traded though. That was part of the issue.
Why?
He doesn't want to.
Loves it in Memphis.
I think he's got the 10-5 no trade at this point.
Does he? Okay. Well,
Yeah.
sorry for Mike Conley and Marc Gasol.
Yeah, and that because of those two guys, also there's no flexibility. Like, that's your cap right there. Those
But
guys
what if they're bad?
What do you mean?
It's hard to be bad enough
Yeah.
with Mike Conley and Marc Gasol.
Plus,
like-
they fired Fizz, man.
Yep.
The player's coach.
Take that for data.
Take that. You know what the Bucks should do?
You crack another Sam Pellegrino?
Hire David Fizdale.
Hire David Fizdale.
I absolutely
Sign
agree.
LeBron immediately.
No. Know who I want the Bucks to sign? Chauncey Billups.
What?
Chauncey.
As their GM or as a player?
to play.
No, as their head coach.
They could use a backup
Oh, as
point
their head
guard.
coach. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
As their head coach.
Okay. Yeah, I'd say
Makes a
Matthew
little bit more
Dellavedova
sense.
is not working out very well as a
If
backup point guard.
Gonzo, if
so-
Gonzo was the Bucks GM, they'd have Ricky Davis, Chauncey Billups, and Stephon Marbury all out there balling
Mulberry is out of the league. I'm
at
sorry.
over 40.
but they would win a lot of games at the YMCA.
T-Mac looked pretty good in the celebrity game last night.
Did he?
Yeah, because he wasn't playing against NBA players.
He also looked really, really fat.
Who looked really good was obviously
Quavo!
Quavo looked good. That boxer really surprised me.
Oh, wait, Lazary was balling too, wasn't he?
Yeah, Lazary was out there like every year. Bucks owner Mark Lazary, yeah.
And the second leading scorer was old girl from the 2K halftime show.
Rachel
Demita, yeah.
Rachel Demita.
She was knocking down shots.
Shout out Rachel Demita.
Wait, who are you saying was balling though?
There was a boxer. Yeah, the boxer was in there. He looked super athletic.
Which boxer?
There's only one boxer, I think, in there.
But what was his name?
Floyd Mayweather.
There is only one boxer. I am the boxing captain now.
I am boxer of world.
I am Vitaly Klitschko.
Yeah.
I am the only boxer.
It's actually Ivan Drago.
It doesn't matter. Not like we would know who it was if you knew his name.
Michael
anyway.
B. Jordan was out there. He just walked in and knocked out Ivan Drago.
Johnny's like, that's a boxer.
There's a boxer.
He's from the Rocky
Doing
movies.
well.
There is only one boxer. I am the boxer.
I am the boxer now.
That's the title of this episode.
All right, well, I think it's time for a break.
Sure.
Come back.
But before we go, I just want to say, who was really looking good out there in the celebrity game? Katie Nolan.
Oh.
I don't know who that
That's
is.
a wrap.
As always.
Bieber really fell off. Bieber was not looking good in the celebrity game.
Katie Nolan was looking
Former
good.
MVP.
Who's Katie Nolan?
Katie Nolan, she used to have Garbage Time on Fox, and
She's got like a
does the
Snapchat Sports Center
story,
or
and yeah, she's also a beautiful human being, and my future wife. So,
I mean, best of luck to you.
thank you, appreciate it.
Oh, yeah. I saw her on Jesus Amaro one time.
Yeah,
Yeah, she got in trouble
she
for
had
that.
the Brazzers.com
She said-
rainbow.
She
Yeah,
said, she said fuck Donald Trump or something on there and got in trouble.
All right,
Really?
so we're going to take a break.
All right.
Yeah, I just wanted you to kill it as we were talking. At that point, like,
Well, you got to take a break.
Yeah.
We got to let people know that it's break time, so then we can run the advertisement.
definitely.
We got to take a break.
And welcome back to Jabroni Sports. Our first segment, we talked about some surprises and disappointments in the NBA, along with, a lot of other stuff. So now that we're back, guys, the NBA right now has a ton of talent in it. It is a super fun league. On any given night, you can watch a pretty fantastic game. Like we alluded to earlier, you had a random Bucks-Nuggets game where two players score 30-point triple-doubles. You can watch a crap team like the Charlotte Hornets and see Kemba Walker do his thing night in and night out. There are tons of players to watch, to follow, to be a fan of at every position, which sort of transitions into the next idea we have here. What is your favorite starting five that you could put together in today's NBA? You can kind of cheat. I mean, NBA teams' positions are more fluid than they've ever been. You see a lot of two-point guard lineups. You see a lot of small ball lineups. The center position, as it was traditionally viewed, is becoming almost extinct. So what's your favorite starting five? If you're making a team and you just want it to be your favorite players, what does that look like?
Zach's gonna go Ricky Davis at all five positions.
No, he's not in the league.
He is not currently Ricky Davis. I think we're looking more for current NBA players.
Shit.
All right. If I'm starting off a team, first position, I'm starting at the top, I guess, point guard.
I would probably go Russell Westbrook.
I figured you might. You're a pretty big Russell Westbrook fan. What about Russ? What about Russ? Do you enjoy watching night in and night out?
Oh, I guess I should probably explain it instead of just saying a name.
Yeah.
I don't know. He's like one of the best athletes I've ever seen. Like, he doesn't really have any fear. Like, he gets rebounds. He plays good defense. He's all over the court. Like, he can shoot. He can dominate a game. He can assist and, let other people get theirs. Like, I don't know. I think Russell Westbrook's probably top 3 NBA player. But that's just me. MVP season, so I got a little ammunition there, but
Stick your chest out a little bit with it. Yeah, absolutely.
But that would probably be if I just started at point guard, which I mean I would, yeah. I'm just starting at point guard. I don't want to start any other way. It's just easier, but yeah. So that's why I guess.
For me, this was a tough one. There's a little bit of recency bias because I think if he had been healthy, John Wall sometimes I think is my favorite point guard to watch, just because of his ability to cover ground, and He's a point guard that does chase down blocks, and he's just absolutely fantastic to watch night in and night out. But my current favorite point guard in the league to watch right now is Kyrie Irving. Kyrie Irving, I feel like, has gotten that new life that he was looking for in Boston. All the things that he said he wanted, he's gotten. And he has that team, even without Gordon Hayward, playing pretty darn good ball. They slumped a little bit coming into the break here, but I would be hard pressed to say that Kyrie Irving was the reason for that. And the handles that Kyrie Irving has are absolutely sensational. Like on any given night, he is going to have something YouTube worthy. He's going to put a guy in a blender. He's going to break somebody down off the dribble, and I just think the way that he can put a ball on a string and take over a game late. He's my favorite point guard currently. So Kyrie is my starting favorite one.
All right. I'm going to do my whole 5 before everybody else steals all my players.
Dude, that's going to happen, though.
Zach has already stole Russell Westbrook from me.
And I'm going to steal your small forward, probably.
Oh, yeah. I mean, my shooting guard and small forward are obviously interchangeable, and basically all the positions could be interchangeable, but I'm going to go...
Can I guess?
No. Let me finish.
Because I'm going to get it.
Russell Westbrook, Giannis, LeBron, Anthony Davis, and Joel Embiid.
Oh.
Highly excitable. Plus, Joel Embiid talks the best shit on Twitter.
Absolutely. Joel Embiid, Instagram as well. Some of the tags that he has used in the past too, where he'll refer to the city that he's in, things like that. I think when he played the Bucks, he was shithole USA or something along those lines.
Didn't he ask Rihanna for a date last year, and then he was like,
it was a couple years ago.
He was like, "Look at me now, Rihanna. You couldn't even date me."
I say now he's too good for her. Yeah.
Now he doesn't want the date.
Yeah.
I'm way too good for you.
He's over that. He's over Rihanna. And I mean, he's
more power to him. I couldn't.
Yeah. It's hard to argue. Joel Embiid, he's the classic when healthy. But when healthy, if he could stay healthy and handle the rigors of a full season, man, the sky's the limit for that guy. His ability to knock down outside shots, his passing, he has a handle. He still has a traditional post game as well. I don't think it's crazy to say that there could be a time where Joel Embiid is in an MVP conversation, especially because he's still 22, 23 years old.
Yeah.
And that's the other great part about the league right now is there's so many exciting young players that have room to grow.
Somebody's got to take over when LeBron's gone.
Exactly. So, yeah.
Johnny?
I'm going to go with Westbrook.
All right.
Original.
Yeah.
All right.
Cool. And then I'll go with James Harden.
Harden at the 2.
James Harden at the 2.
That was my next pick, so,
Well, I mean, we're going to have the same picks.
I'm not a Harden fan.
You're not a Harden fan?
I'm not a Harden fan. Doesn't play D.
Nor am I. I don't like watching James Harden play basketball.
Dude, he's another guy that'll go, 50 points on 18 of 55 shooting.
And 19 of 20 from the line because he basically plays 2 draw fouls most of the game.
Can't deny that he puts up buckets.
Well, yeah, if you shoot 50 times, you're going to probably score double digits every night.
Who else do you want shooting? Trevor Ariza?
Fair enough, but I'm just saying.
That's how the team's set up.
Eric Gordon, Chris Paul.
Yeah, but James Harden's still better than both of them.
Eric Gordon, 6th man of the year last year.
Yep, absolutely.
Lou Will this year.
Yeah.
Lou Will starts, though, for the Clippers.
He does. He does.
Yeah, so he's not going to get 6th man.
Snub for the All-Star game, but that's beside the point.
Yeah.
Lou Will.
Yeah.
So since Johnny took my first, me and Johnny had the same first one, and he took my second one.
Am I not going to finish?
All right,
I'm sorry.
You're going to go through all 5?
Let him finish.
All right, I'm going to put Giannis at the 3.
Okay.
I'm moving Bron to the 4. And then I'm doing Joel Embiid.
Oh.
Wow.
Oh.
Swagger Jacker Johnny Montuano.
What, I can't... we're going to have the same players. Are we,
I have
one?
one of the same as the rest of you.
I think that Zach is still going to find a way to slide Ricky Davis in there. It's going to happen.
Do you need some time to readjust your lineup?
Me?
Zach, yeah.
Or
No.
did he just name your whole squad?
He named my whole squad except
Uh-oh.
I would go Karl Anthony Towns at center.
Oh, AJ's boy.
I have Karl Anthony Towns at the power forward because it's my team and I make the rules.
I'm the captain now.
Exactly.
Look at me.
On my team,
can I move AD to the center?
of course.
No.
Oh, steal another
Absolutely
one of my
not.
players.
Yeah, of course.
All right, that's what I'm going to do.
Yeah.
I take it back.
Absolutely. On my team, because it's my rules and I can do what I want, I'm starting 2 just flat-out point guards. Because I think a backcourt with Kyrie Irving and Damian Lillard in it would be so much fun to watch. Damian Lillard, another one of my just favorite players to watch. When he gets going, like he was this past week in the game against Golden State, the guy has scored 50 points in less than 30 minutes twice this year. Damian Lillard is absolutely phenomenal from an offensive standpoint. And the thing that makes it super impressive to me is every team knows what Portland is trying to do to you. They know that it's Lillard, they know that it's McCollum, and they know that it's Nurkic cleaning up the garbage. And those guys still get their numbers, and they still do it on a fairly efficient percentage. And Damian Lillard, again, just one of those guys, his ability to change speeds, his ability to make contested three-pointers, his ability to take over a game late. He's one of my favorite players to watch. So he's my starting shooting guard in this scenario. My small forward is Giannis. Giannis is. I'm so happy that we get to watch Giannis 82 times a year if we want to. Like, it's one of the biggest treats right now is watching Giannis on a night in and night out basis figure out what defenses are doing to him, seeing him take over games in different ways. And just it's exciting to see a superstar again, a 22, 23-year-old superstar, and see improvement still at this stage in his career. So Giannis is my small forward. Karl Anthony Towns is my 4. Again, it's an inside-outside guy who has a very good ability to do both.
And can handle the ball.
Yep.
And can pass.
Yep.
On the fast break.
I'd like to see a little bit more defensively from him. But
Tibbs will get there.
he's young. Absolutely, he's young. And to kind of continue the theme of my team with guys that are skilled ball handlers, I guess it sort of shows my leanings in players I enjoy watching. My center is Nikola Jokic, who we mentioned earlier. Nikola Jokic is fantastic to watch because he's so different. Like, Nikola Jokic can destroy you and never sprint. Like, he will never run, and you'll be like, holy shit, he dropped 28, 12, and 5. Like, how did that happen? The guy, like, he looks like a Dunkin' Donuts advertisement.
You know what he looks like? He looks like Arvydas Sabonis.
He plays like Arvydas Sabonis as well. And
He looks like your brother.
We never, a little bit.
Ugly version of your brother.
But yeah,
Shout out to Jake.
yes, Jake First.
We all left out Kevin Durant.
We did, but he's not very likable, and that's what this exercise is, right? It's your favorite guy.
Are we exercise?
Yeah.
Is this exercise?
I just thought best.
No, that's why I
position.
said your favorite starting 5. These
Plus-
are your favorite players.
you
Plus,
change
I'm
yours?
pretty sure 3 out of the 4 of us named Russell Westbrook, and Russell Westbrook and KD can't play together. We know that.
That's a good point.
Yeah, that is very true.
Yeah, you either like one or the other. You don't like them
But
both.
although I suppose it was your favorite, so they don't really need to play together. You just need to name people that you like.
Right.
So I guess that doesn't really apply. But yeah, fuck KD.
I'd say another interesting omission, the fact we named no Warriors. Nobody said Steph Curry was their favorite point guard to watch.
He's just not.
You know, Klay Thompson, though, would be he'd be definitely in my honor. If I started an actual 2-guard, he might be it. If I didn't cheat and start two point guards in my team.
Clay can fill it up.
Klay, exactly. Klay, I love watching Klay because Klay can just drop 30 in a quarter. Like, yeah. Klay is exciting because you don't know it. Like, on a given night, he can just absolutely dominate a game. And that part about him, his offensive repertoire is really, really impressive. And he's a fantastic defender, which I think does not get enough recognition on that team as well, because everyone identifies Draymond as being their defensive backbone. And I think that overlooks the fact that Klay handles a lot of the perimeter defensive responsibilities on that team. So, yeah, I think Klay Thompson would definitely be a guy that is in my honorable mention. If we have a sixth man, maybe Klay Thompson's my sixth man.
And
I was gonna say do 6 man.
Yeah,
Giannis is my favorite player in the NBA. Super fun to watch, and apparently he's a freak in the sheets.
I've heard actually
what?
when you ring that blowjob bell.
You haven't seen that?
When you ring the blowjob bell. Yeah. Giannis gets one when he rings the bell.
I don't know about the
You don't know about the blowjob bell.
No.
He's never been into 5-dick 6-way. Doesn't know about the blowjob bell. I mean,
5
Johnny,
picks,
you have a
6
lot
eggs.
to learn about how the world works.
Yeah, I do.
You know? You have a lot to figure out, my friend.
I'm going to take back, if we're going for favorite players.
Favorite, yeah.
I'm putting Embiid back. At 7.
Joel Embiid is back in there.
Can you stop stealing all my players?
Can't
I mean, you are
players that I
brothers.
like?
You can like.
Are we doing like a draft where we can't have the same player?
We should have done a draft.
Oh, we should have done a draft.
a draft would work?
You want to do?
Should we do a racial draft?
Start over? Just
Do you want to real quick do a draft?
Just do it.
No.
We're not going to do a draft.
It'd be
then.
too tough. It'd be too.
We'll do it
yeah.
next week.
Yeah,
Stay
maybe
tuned.
We'll stay. Yeah, exactly.
Maybe we'll have
That's
a
a good tease.
Maybe we'll have a tryout for the Cream City Clash next week.
Oh God,
People
please.
come in.
What is this Cream City Clash?
Cream City Crash. You just drive a car into the Bradley Center.
So,
I think that's what their monster truck rallies is actually called, the Cream City Crash.
I thought
God damn it, that was bad.
that was their demolition project for once they build the new arena.
So the Cream City Clash was originally Squad 6. Then it was what?
Sector 7. Yep, for Ursan Ilyasova.
Sports on Ilialo.
Shout out Pump Fake Ilyasova.
Shouts out to
Then
Turkey.
what was it?
Oh, now I hate the Cream
Wasn't
City
it Bengals Corner or
Crash.
something?
I don't
No.
know.
It's
I didn't know it was the Cream City Clash now until Trey said it.
Yeah,
the other
I
day.
didn't
I had to Google it. I didn't know what the fuck it was anymore.
Yeah.
It's
I
the
was
worst.
like, so many things. What was it after Squirtson left?
I have no
Nobody
idea.
knows.
I don't know, and I am about as big a Bucks fan as you'll find, and I didn't care.
It was just major
It was
Goldfies.
just drunk guy. Yeah, it's just major Goldfies. It's just drunk people yelling because they get free tickets to be assholes.
and throwing confetti in the air.
Yeah,
like
I hate that.
like a high school game.
Yeah, it's an NBA game.
Like,
and
can we
they're
just
sitting
not?
there.
Like, that's when I'm buying tickets for Bucks games. I'm like, please just don't be.
I
make sure it's not by
don't do
Sector
lower
7.
I don't do lower bowl end zone seats almost because of that now.
Defense.
That's not the worst. What's the worst is Milwaukee.
Yeah,
Milwaukee. That's my
You guys
least
know
favorite.
you're at a professional
Right.
sporting event right
Yep.
now?
Well,
You
to be
don't-
fair, in soccer, there's Arsenal, and then
Soccer's
Chelsea,
a whole different
Chelsea.
world, though.
There, every soccer team has chance, but no NBA teams have signature chance. I even think the
No, yeah,
Warriors.
the Warriors is the Warriors.
It's corny. I don't like it though. I think that's
Johnny, are you
corny.
defending Cream City Clash?
I'm not. But I'm defending.
You're like the most.
This is
defending
your last time on the show.
No,
You're fired.
I'm defending teams, fans
This is
that
why-
say their names in their chant.
This is why you're a producer, and this is why we need Silky.
Yeah.
Ladies and
So
gentlemen,
can
we
get you
just
off
lost
this
our
show.
producer.
Wait,
Yeah,
what?
Johnny's been fired for the first time.
Give me another chant that any professional team in America has.
In America, he said, so be careful.
I don't know. I mean, I'm not at games where
I got one. Do-do-no-no,
go.
Pack, go.
And I hate that too. See, maybe I just hate chants where you say what city or what your team name is.
Fly, Eagles, fly.
Yeah, fly, Eagles fly.
I just
Bear
yeah,
down.
Yeah, the Bengals. Why you didn't even think
Who
of
they?
it?
Uday, but that's not saying the city or the team name.
I
So
feel
I
like
actually like it.
I feel like for the Eagles, Jason Kelsey's just gonna jump into the stands in his pirate costume and start fly Eagles fly.
Start cutting a Stone Cold promo.
Who loses their
What?
Who loses their voice quicker, Jason Kelsey or Tom Thibodeau?
Tom Thibodeau for sure. Jason
Yeah.
Kelsey went for a minute.
I say we know what Kelsey's voice actually sounds like. I'm not sure we do with Thibodeau.
Kelsey almost lost his voice 3 minutes into his rant, though.
Screaming.
Most people don't have 3-minute rants though.
Right? Yeah. If I went on a 3-minute rant right now, my voice would be just shot by the end of it. If I went
A minute and a half in, I'd
And
be
he
done.
managed in that 3 minutes to roast every single one of his teammates.
actually call out one of his Lane Johnson for using steroids. Also,
Can't
it's
stay
like-
off the juice.
Can't stay off the Lane Johnson can't stay off the juice. It's one of my favorite parts of that rant. Yeah, that epic promo. But yeah, so I mean, if any more of just your favorite guys now, since Johnny apparently didn't understand the concept until after we did our teams.
Do you want to do 6-man?
I think why not? Fuck it.
I don't know. I just wanted to say Lou Will. So if we're just
Get
doing
Lou, yeah, get Lou
Will
Will
is a
in there.
great six,
Exactly.
yeah, I love Lou Will. He's finally like living up to his potential. Where they're just like, hey, Lou Will, go shoot and go have fun.
Oh, it's
Lou Will's-
fantastic watching
I mean-
Lou Will Unchained in Los Angeles right now.
It's a lot of fun to see Lou Will.
Yeah,
Got nobody else. Who do they got? Danilo?
yeah.
Yeah, Danilo just came back from injury.
Hey,
Give me-
Megan Fox. You give me one chance. Call me up.
Johnny, that's your only
Anytime.
job between now and the next show is to get that clip so we can have it
We
play
need-
for every
Do you
episode.
want, do
Yeah,
you
we
want
need-
that or Danilo Gallinari singing Halo?
we
with
got
Bill
Both.
Harrington?
One's
That's
the
his
intro,
hype
one's the
man.
outro.
I think we need both drops. Absolutely.
We should do our intro Danilo singing Halo.
Singing Halo. I think that'll set us apart.
Yeah.
Definitely.
That'll absolutely. I'm reasonably confident we'll be.
But I want like a soundboard with like. We go in Game 7, baby!
Game 7! So basically, we just like when European NBA players yell things.
Yes.
Yes. When we're doing this in the playoffs of the NBA, we start talking about Game 7. We got to play that clip,
Oh man,
of course.
we need to do weekly podcasts when it's the playoffs.
What is Valentine's Day?
That's a good job.
Who was that? Was that what's his name? Omri Caspi?
No.
I think it was Omri Caspi. What is Valentine's
Day? Was it
Valanciunas? Jonas Valanciunas.
Yeah.
Yep. Jonas Valanciunas also is the owner of Victory Baby.
I can't say his V's. It was a Cleveland Cavalier, and he was never a Cleveland Cavalier.
I thought what this Valentine's Day was Jonas, but I could be wrong. I mean,
I always thought it was.
Looking it up
Jonas Valanciunas?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
No,
it's Omri Caspi.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay. Good for him. good for Omri.
He's got something.
Yeah, I'm happy for that
He's
guy.
got more than something. He's on the Warriors now.
Yeah. Yeah, he's
about to get himself a ring.
About to have a ring. Yeah, absolutely.
I don't want to talk about that.
That's okay. Yeah, no, that's
we already covered that, I think.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
What about Mike Dunleavy saying his favorite app is Calamari?
Hey, has anyone listened to Bucks postgame?
With Steve Novak.
Steve Novak, he sounds like Midwest John Cena.
Yeah, he sounds a lot
Midwest John Cena?
Like, if you listen to it, he sounds exactly like John Cena if he was from the Midwest.
Yeah, if we played a clip of the two of them talking at a normal voice side by side, you might not. I mean, the context would probably give it away because John Cena's probably not talking about pick and roll defense.
You have a collect call from John Cena and Steve Novak.
But guys,
pay attention.
We've done our favorite starting five. What these teams don't have, and I guess what the Warriors didn't have recently against the Suns, is a coach. Who would your favorite coach be?
Does it have to be someone coaching right now?
I want to answer first.
No, because why? Who cares? It could be a current player even. You guys coach so quickly.
Can I have a player coach?
I want to answer first, and shouts out to my boy Silky, but I'm going Spo.
Eric Spoelstra, yeah,
hands down best. Not best coach. My favorite coach in the NBA.
Best coach is
shouts out to
Popovich.
Pop. Yeah.
Are we just going to say Pop's disqualified? Pop and Steve Kerr are disqualified?
Well, I thought we were doing our favorite.
We're doing favorites.
Okay,
so
favorite.
You can pick Pop if you want, but, I mean, he's obviously the best coach in the NBA. I think.
I just don't want to do Pop, so... What are you fucking... What are you doing over there?
Speaking to the mic. You're speaking all the way on the
shooting off to the side here.
Johnny, you've already been fired, so...
Yeah,
that is true.
Oh, don't be touching me.
You said it was
worth money.
Cream City crash.
All right. I personally, just because I really want him to be head coach of the Bucks, is I really like Chauncey Billups. I think he's a really smart.
Fascination?
I just think he's a really smart NBA mind, and I think
was Jason Kidd.
Was he though?
What? Yeah.
Jason Kidd.
I feel like
as a player, yeah, I would. Yeah.
Chauncey wasn't Finals MVP, and
but I feel like Chauncey's meant for a GM role.
I don't know. Chauncey's so smart about the game of basketball. Like, he'd be great GM. Let him be both. I don't care.
Didn't Cleveland almost... They considered him, right?
No, they lowballed
the shit.
Yeah, they lowballed. ESPN paid him more, so he went with ESPN.
Yep.
Well, why wouldn't you lowball him? He hasn't had a GM job before.
I get it. No, I get it from both sides. Absolutely. But
then that shows you don't really want him.
Yeah, that's true.
For sure.
But
what's the point?
They hired, Kobe Altman? Or what's his name? Colby Altman?
Is that who they went with?
Yeah, and then he made a stellar trade. I mean, he traded IT for... IT and... Jay Crowder for
which I actually think was the worst of their deadline moves. I liked the for the Clarkson and Nance one. I thought that
for
was
Clarkson
fine.
and Nance, right?
Nance, yeah.
That was a decent move.
That was a decent move. I like the other ones better though. I like the Rodney Hood acquisition a lot better.
Nice.
Yep. And I thought the George Hill acquisition was sneaky great.
Yeah, that was a good move.
Yep.
They had good moves. I don't think any of them were bad at all.
No.
Yeah, I just think as far as like for value, I think the first one was the lightest.
They're like, please, LeBron, stay, please.
Because I just thought the fact that they threw in the first round pick as well in the Los Angeles deal made it a little bit Because at first it was like, oh, it's a first, and I was like, no, it's Isaiah Thomas, and I was like, oh, it's both, and I was like, it's an okay trade. It's an okay trade, but it seems to be working extremely well so far.
Early yet, but yeah, for sure.
Yeah, despite the fact I don't think Teron Lue would be in any.
Oh wait, I wasn't done. I just
somebody...
wanted to finish it with like. Chauncey Billups was never like the most gifted athletic player, like skilled player, or anything. Chauncey got it done with his brain. So like, I feel like that's why he would be such an excellent head coach. Is like he sees the game of basketball differently. So
that's where your J Kidd comparison, I guess, kind of makes sense because
right.
he wasn't like super athletic. His shot was kind of ugly.
Mm-hmm.
Shouts out to Sean Marion.
yeah, but I don't think he
out.
was that great of a
Waukegan.
mind. I don't think like
Shout out to Lonzo Ball.
Yeah.
he wasn't the best player on a championship team.
Shout out to LeVar Ball. At this point, nobody's listening.
Running
to
your guys'
Gonzo
motherland.
Everybody just turned it off.
I think that kid was more athletic in his prime than Chauncey ever was too.
Yeah.
Like New Jersey Nets Jason Kidd was a really fucking good player.
Yeah.
That gets lost because those teams could never get by the Lakers. But like he had fucking Kerry Kittles and Kenyon Martin as his second and third best players.
Keith Van Horn.
Scalabrini and Todd
Yeah,
McCullough.
Kmart was good back then.
Yeah, when he was on the court.
I got
Kmart
one
was
for you.
awesome.
I got
Speaking
one
of
for you.
ugly shots,
Yeah.
Kmart.
I got one for you. Tim Duncan.
As a coach?
As a coach?
Potential
Yeah, yeah.
He's too tall. You never see coaches that tall, man.
He'd get teed up by Joey Crawford too much. Wait, Joey Crawford retired, right?
Yeah, but he'd be smiling and it'd be terrible. It'd be terrible.
Joey Crawford would jump out of the stands and throw him out of the game.
But favorite coach is Steve Kerr.
Steve Kerr?
He's
Oh, yeah.
hilarious. He's hilarious.
I think Steve Kerr is very overrated.
But if we're doing like our favorite
I don't think
coach,
he's overrated.
he's not overrated.
He's over.
He might be slightly
he's
overrated. He might be slightly overrated. I'm gonna go. I can both say I like him a lot, and I don't know how important he is for that team.
I would take, if we're doing like good coaches, I would take Spo over him and obviously Pot.
So you're saying just you think he's hilarious?
Yeah,
or,
well, you guys got mad at me earlier because we were doing our favorites. My favorite is Steve Kerr.
Hold on.
Okay, well, if we're doing that, then Rick Carlisle's pretty hilarious.
Rick Carlisle is also a fantastic coach.
Yeah.
Popovich is my favorite interview.
That's not true. That's not true.
Yes, it is.
You like that he says nothing?
Yeah, like the time
I
they were
think
like,
it's funny,
Pop,
too.
can we ask you a question? Yes, and he walked away.
Yeah.
That's great.
No,
I like when he actually gives answers.
AJ, you haven't given yours yet?
No, I haven't. Brad Stevens.
That's
I
a good
think,
one.
has not been mentioned once.
I thought he was going to go Tony Kukoc.
Yeah, of course.
Tony
Has
Kukoc.
Tony Kukoc ever coached?
No, not to mind. Maybe like his son's team or something. I don't know.
He's coaching the team in split Croatia.
Yeah, he's coaching a U8 AAU team currently in Croatia.
Wait, so I just realized, hold on. I just realized that Zach named for his favorite coach 2 players that have never coached before.
Yes, that
or
is
wait,
correct.
no, one for him and then one for you, AJ. 2 people that have never coached before.
You know,
My favorite coach is Chauncey Billups.
I'm
giving people, no,
Chauncey
this is
Bill-
the coach for my team.
Yeah, his favorite coach. Yeah, exactly.
It's not favorite coach.
Well,
it's
it's-
favorite coach that I would want to coach this team.
Yeah.
Is Chauncey one of the coaches you can pick in 2K? Is that what we're going with?
Yes.
Yes,
Yeah.
he is. Yeah,
Is he?
I think you can.
Yeah,
so
you
I think
absolutely
that's where
can.
the idea came
Let's
from.
not get into video games
No,
because
I'm
we'll
just-
talk about FIFA for 45 minutes.
Yeah, well,
I'll just fall
completely.
asleep.
But yeah, I think Brad Stevens is a fantastic coach.
Yeah.
I think the job he did last year with that particular Celtics team is one of the more underrated coaching jobs in a long time. Especially like look at how far Isaiah Thomas has fallen in league opinion since then, and he had him in top 5 in MVP voting last year. That's incredible. And he had Jay Crowder playing at an extremely high level. Like even still, they're super young. Like they got Kyrie, but I mean they have Jaylen Brown. They have Jason Tatum. They have
Marcus Smart.
Yeah, they play Aaron Baines minutes still. Like there's still like room for that team to improve dramatically, and they're still a top 2 team in the East currently. So yeah, I just think Brad Stevens is fantastic, and I think he might be my favorite coach just because of his ability to, similar to Spoelstra, to do a lot with a little.
I got a point. Steve Kerr is very good at getting good players to play. Like
Yeah,
no,
okay.
no. I got a point here. Phil Jackson was great at that. He took
Don't get me
superstars.
started on Phil.
He took superstars. He wasn't the
we don't need to
technically.
go here
All right,
yet.
we're not gonna go.
Phil's highly
Hey,
overrated.
but
in
Trey,
my
you
opinion.
can't be. You're taking Snapchats during the podcast. Like, oh, we're just gonna ignore that. We're gonna brush that under the rug.
I
This
was
dude
trying
out here
to.
taking
For
Snapchats.
the sake of the podcast, I was going to ignore it.
AJ's trying to
expound
go
on the
off and explain his fucking opinion, and you're over here taking Snapchats, then letting them play back with the audio. You got to at least have your audio all the way down.
Follow
Like
me,
common
Trey
courtesy.
Montuano on Snapchat. Check
Yeah.
it out. AJ was looking good. I don't know. I want to snap. I want to
yeah, it's
snap
gotta
it.
be- Probably
So-
gotta be the beard or the
Hold on.
hat.
So
Yeah,
since
you also probably got other things in the snap.
No, definitely not. Don't worry about your Ninja Turtles.
Okay.
Since I fucked up that segment a little bit. I'm going to throw one more name out there that nobody probably is even thinking of, but Quinn Snyder.
Ooh, excellent. No, that's excellent.
Jazz 10-0 before the All-Star break.
Absolutely.
With Joe Ingles at a starting position.
Playing well.
Fuck Joe Ingles.
Are we throwing Tibbs in here too?
No.
I
It's
struggle.
hard not to.
Yeah, I struggle with Tibbs.
Well, we were saying favorite coaches, so you can throw in whoever you want, but now I'm getting more to, like, really talented coaches.
Just, good coaches, basically. Tibbs, I struggle because if I want to win right now, if you give me, if I, take my team and I need to win a 7-game series starting today, Tibbs is pretty high on that list.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
if I'm building a franchise and I want a guy to develop players and to have a team stay healthy over 82 games to be ready to win playoffs, Tibbs is way down on that list.
Definitely agree. He runs his rookies.
You put Tibbs on Cleveland, though, that'd be interesting.
Yeah, to maximize some of the younger talent too.
Well, LeBron's doing a good job.
Yeah, because Tyronn Lue is like what, LeBron's third assistant.
right. Yeah, no, he doesn't. LeBron usually doesn't ask his opinions during timeouts. No.
Who's the second coach on that team? Do they have Udonis Haslem on that team?
No, who would the second?
Because
Richard Jefferson's
More importantly, is James Jones on that team.
James Jones has to be on that team.
Absolutely.
Because LeBron always looks out for his boys.
He might be an inactive that they just keep around.
Mike Miller?
I think Haslem is actually
Mike.
still on the Heat.
That's one of my. Yeah,
he
I think
is.
You're right. One of my.
think Juwan Howard's still on the Heat?
On the Heat as a coach, I think.
Absolutely not.
He's a coach though.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure. But yeah, I think that's one of my favorite stats always is name the 2 players who have played in the last 6 NBA finals. And you're like, LeBron. And then you think, and then it's like, oh, James Jones, you son of a bitch. Oh, man. Such a great trivia answer to sneak in. Yeah. Absolutely.
James Jones, still in the league at 39, never has averaged more than 4 points a game.
But he's won 3-point contests.
And has made $40 million for doing it. So good on James Jones.
Good on LeBron.
Yeah.
Looking out for his boys.
That's true. Loyalty. He's got loyalty inside his DNA.
Loyalty.
Any other good coaches? I like the Quinn Snyder thing because I think he gets overlooked because he looks like a scary mortician.
Yeah. George Karl. I mean, we should really bring up one of the greatest. Fuck George Karl.
Hey, come on, man. He's got cancer.
He's over it now. I can say fuck him again.
I think he's fine now.
Yeah,
he's recovered.
Yeah, it's like Magic Johnson with AIDS.
I'm trying to think.
No, George Karl sucks. He's one of the worst head coaches.
Mike D'Antoni's done a decent job, but I mean,
his
team's never played defense.
Yep. On the flip side, guys that I used to think were really good and now I'm not sure, Frank Vogel. Frank Vogel's taken a really big hit for me in recent years.
Is he Orlando?
Yep.
Yeah, he's Orlando's.
Yep. So,
Rick Carlisle's so underrated. I know he said him, but
yeah, Rick's underrated. He's got absolutely nothing on that team besides Dennis Smith Jr. and maybe one other player that I can't think of right now.
Harrison Barnes.
Harrison Barnes.
Yeah, Harrison Barnes is there.
What a bad move for Harrison.
He got paid. he got a ring and he got paid. I get it. My biggest issue is Carlisle's like a horrible coach if you're tanking because he doesn't know how to do that. He's gonna take Seth Curry and still win 35 games somehow. But I think it's pretty solid favorite starting 5 for each of us and some good discussion of coaching too. One of sort of the forgotten parts of the NBA a lot of times. Had some nice Cream City Clash side swiping in there too.
Cream City Crash.
I'm reading that James
crash. Johnny just drives his car into where the Cream City crashes.
That's just a DUI.
Lots of yeah.
There's like 4 Greek flags that are found in the debris.
Oh man, they were gonna sing the anthem to Giannis after the game. Oh, it's terrible.
God.
That is every city. I can't watch any more of those videos. I'm done. I can't do it.
I am a freak in the sheets.
What were you saying though about?
It looks like James Jones. Hold on, I'm pulling it up now.
Did he average more than 4 points a game or like 1
No,
year?
I'm not on Basketball Reference.
What are you on Wikipedia?
Yeah, because
it's fascinating. It's great radio.
no, because I believe he's actually coaching now.
You're not on Reddit, Johnny?
He might be. Coaching.
On July 19th, 2017, Jones was named the Vice President of Basketball Operations for the Phoenix Suns.
Oh wow!
While still currently playing
that
for
was
the
worth
Cleveland
waiting.
Cavaliers.
All right, he's the VP of basketball operations for Phoenix. Good for him.
I don't know if that means anything.
I mean, currently the state of the Suns, I'd say it doesn't mean good things for him. But
He just got there.
His first move was to trade Eric Bledsoe, and his second move was to cut Greg Monroe.
Yeah, and it's not. I mean, he got Alfred Payton for a second, so let's the jury's still out on James Jones, front office executive, I guess.
Alfred Payton, the worst hair in sports.
Absolutely.
I love it. I love it though.
It looks like a tree that's kind of dying.
So guys, I mean, how about the U.S. curling teams? What do we think?
It's lit.
Matt Hamilton, great mustache.
Fantastic
And he's
mustache.
from Wisconsin.
I'll say we're all from Wisconsin, so we got to shout out Matt Hamilton and his magnificent mustache out there trying to sweep us to victory night in and night out. And then just again, I mean, guys, look out for OAR. I know that they're a band, but they're also pretty damn good at the Winter Olympics.
So confusing.
It's terrible. It's absolutely terrible.
Blame Russia.
They're like you ever played Pro Evolution Soccer where Pele's name was actually Palm?
You're one of the only guys that talks about Pro Evolution
They
Soccer.
like changed all the names. Russia has like the generic OAR. It just says like OAR Adidas. That's it.
It reminds me too of the baseball games where the
Yeah, I
guys
was
who
gonna
weren't
say
in the players union, like MVP baseball.
Yeah.
Barry Bonds was like Tim Freeze.
Wasn't it David Ortiz as well?
Yeah, and there's just like some giant guy like who mashes home runs, but his name's like Paul Stevenson. Like that's hold on.
Like that?
Yeah, I don't. That's not right. But
He's a righty.
so I mean, we can get into all of our hot takes on MVP baseball 2005 next time. I think that'd be
Great
a great topic
Great
for
game.
discussion.
Yeah. Can we
But,
have Dropkick Murphy
Hold on,
play right here?
Can we do 2 minutes of soccer real quick?
Sure. Yeah. What you got?
Go ahead.
So the latest rumor that I read is, and I'm gonna butcher his name, so I'm just gonna call him Bats.
Michi Batshuayi.
Yeah.
Batshuayi for Pulisic.
Fort Wait. They're this,
Swap.
They're both on Dortmund.
Oh yeah, they're both on Dortmund,
Yeah,
right?
So yeah.
Okay, maybe I don't know what I'm talking about.
Maybe we'll cut it down to 30 seconds on soccer.
What I meant was Pulisic might be moving to Bayern. I heard.
I've heard Bayern or Premier League club.
I'd love to have him in the Premier League.
Me too, because it's the easiest one for me to watch.
Or maybe
It's
they'll
selfishly.
complete the only transfer in soccer history for two players on the same team.
Sorry
about that, guys.
It's okay. It'll be a club record.
I
'cause
thought
they're just
Bats
paying
was still
themselves.
on Chelsea.
Well,
that's why I
he's
got
still-
so hyped.
He's still technically
he's
on
loaned
Chelsea.
out for
He's
the end of the year.
on loan. to
Maybe that's
Dortmund.
what I
Could
read.
be. Yeah, it could be.
That'd be a big win for you, Gianni.
I know.
That'd be fun. Like I said, selfishly, I want Americans to play in the Premier League because I can see them more. I know.
AJ,
La
stop
Liga-
acting bashful about that Watford win.
Oh, the big
That
4-1 over
mashing of
Chelsea.
Chelsea.
That absolute drubbing.
Let's not
That
talk
drubbing
about
of
that.
Chelsea recently. Shout out Watford.
We've lost Zach. He's on to
Shout
other
out,
things.
shout out Paul Delafolo
Hey.
on loan from Barcelona. Tearing
Hey,
it up.
all
out
I
there.
wanna say-
You can't stay out of the soccer conversation when
My
you got
favorite
a UIC
team.
beanie on.
My favorite soccer team is Palermo. They have the sickest jerseys.
They're in the B League right now.
They
Serie
I don't
B.
care.
Serie B, yeah.
They have really sick jerseys.
What are you, Sicilian?
Yeah, exactly. It's Sicily. We're Calabrese.
I know,
You're gonna go
but
for the
it's-
Sicilian team.
Our jerseys.
That's our first racism here. There's Italian on Italian racism.
I don't know. I said some stuff about having black guys on
I
international teams.
I also thought Johnny's Cream City Crash was an Asian slur.
There's nothing more racist than in Racine they have a restaurant called Yellow Ginger.
Yellow Ginger, yeah, that's a little. Are there any redheaded Asians that work there? Then I think you can get away with it.
I've never
The
actually,
owner.
I think it's
I've never
okay.
actually
Yeah.
gone in.
Yeah, you go in and his name's like Seamus Chen.
Oh, you are Yellow Ginger.
So guys, I mean, I think we had some fun.
You're not going to give me my soccer
I think
segment?
we learned some things. I mean, you didn't jump in. I said 2 minutes for soccer.
I got one segment.
What?
All right. I know Trey doesn't watch wrestling.
We're going to do pro wrestling?
Two
We're
minutes.
just gonna do. I don't even need it. I just need to tell Trey that he needs to YouTube Braun Strowman.
I
Because,
agree. Everyone should.
Like Braun Strowman, even if you don't give a fuck about wrestling, he just does crazy ass shit that's fucking entertaining.
Yeah, Braun Strowman is the most fun part about wrestling.
He flipped
Who was,
over a truck.
He flipped over a truck.
Who was my favorite wrestler? The Mexican guy.
Alberto Del Rio.
Alberto del Rio.
Rest in peace.
Oh,
No, I'm just kidding.
R.I.P. Alberto del Rio.
I'm just kidding.
No,
He
just
probably
his
makes great
Yeah,
tacos.
that's correct.
He's
Edit that out.
really falling off the racist wagon here at the end. My God, holy shit!
Channeling my inner Gino.
Oh boy.
Wow, I thought you'd save that for Vito with Gino.
But yeah, no, agreed. Braun Strowman. If you haven't checked him out, check it out. He does fun stuff. If you like
it
laughing and having fun, you should see what that's all about.
He smashed a bass guitar.
A double bass cello, and he plucked the strings like they were just fucking paper. But yeah, So
We didn't even get to football, actually.
we did
cares?
not, but I also didn't care because football is over.
Hey, all I gotta say is on my dynasty team, Pat Mahomes gonna be starting quarterback next.
All I gotta say is we didn't talk football because we got 2 Bengals fans that just retained Marvin Lewis as their coach.
Yeah.
And we have
Exactly.
2 Packers
Let's not
fans
talk about that.
who aren't really thrilled with anything besides Aaron Rodgers coming back.
I like the Mike Pattenhire's decent and bringing Joe Philbin back decent. Nothing highly excitable,
No.
but we still got Mac as our coach, who is one of the most overrated coaches in the NFL.
I don't know why you say
Agreed.
If you want to talk about not too exciting, I think bringing back a 12-year head coach with a record of like 400 winning percentage.
Who they?
Who hasn't won a playoff game in 9 tries. That's pretty low on the excitement meter.
Lost a playoff game to T.J. Yates.
to TJ Yates.
And-
I think the attendance at
But-
for Cincy is going to go way down.
It
They're going to
should-
lose some money.
Crater.
Lost a playoff game. Let's go to a Bengals game then. Lost a playoff game
I'm
to
in.
T.J. Yates and almost won a playoff game with A.J. McCarron,
The
right?
new free agent, A.J. McCarron. Yeah.
Didn't he sue the Bengals? He was like, I hate this franchise.
Well, he wanted to be an unrestricted free agent because that's how you make real money. And yeah, he won his arbitration hearing. So A.J. McCarron will be slinging the ball for the New York Jets in a few months.
or
Yes,
the
I got-
Cleveland Browns.
Cleveland
Ooh, I might
Browns.
have to draft him.
Maybe the Giants.
Denver Broncos as well. I've heard with interest. I wish. Honestly, he should go get to start. It's fine. I don't have any ill will towards him.
There's plenty of teams in the NFL where
He's not that good. I mean,
It's not a huge loss.
Cleveland's starting quarterback could be Nick Foles too.
It could be. I think.
We're gonna have
But
to
I
give
think
up 2
he'll stay.
first.
I think he'll stay put.
And I think you could do worse than drafting like Rosen or Darnold and then getting A.J. McCarron to be the starter in year 1 for those
I
guys.
think Darnold's going to be solid.
Trey, who do you think's the guy out of this
On what?
quarterback?
This upcoming draft,
Yeah,
Darnold.
Darnold.
Darnold's solid.
I think Rosen is chosen.
Rosen's good too.
I like Rosen a lot. So we can get into some NFL stuff next time. I'm sure we will. Like I said, it was All-Star Weekend, so we were a little NBA centric on the first edition of Jabroni Sports. I hope we learned something today, boys. I hope we had some fun. I had some laughs.
How about
Yeah.
that bat?
Johnny's never been in a 5.
Swap.
Yeah, how about that Chewy Pulisic swap? How about Chauncey Billups' favorite NBA coach?
Never coached a game in his life.
Great
You know,
coach.
that's
Great coach. I
that's
go on record when
That's just
he's
some
head
of the
coach.
things that we can look forward to here in the weeks to come. So I had a lot of fun. Look forward to getting together and doing this again soon. And let's go watch some dunks and shit. What do you
Shout
say?
out to Ricky Davis.
Peace out.
Shout out to Ricky Davis, of course.
Shouts out. Follow him on Instagram and stuff. I don't know his handles.